A Simbrah has a Brahma momma and a Simmental poppa, or vice versa. Simmental have been bred since the early 1800s as draft animals. A draft animal will be found pulling wagons, pushing wheat grinding machines, and plowing the earth. Through careful breeding selection, only the strongest survived. Simbrahs are big. One of the best bulls of all time, Dillinger, was a Simbrah. Simbrahs have legendary endurance. A few years back, my friend Kelly and I chased two Simbrahs for over a week. One day on, one day off, one day on, one day off. These bulls were wore out. Our horses were wore out. They led us on their happy hurricane through corrals, broken fences, backyards, gardens, and these crazy bulls even dented a pickup truck. Goes without saying, the Simbrah hurricane made folks unhappy with me. And you can be sure that the sheriff came to my door with a list of broken items and a court date. At court, I was charged with cattle at large. Top that, John Wayne. Tried another Simbrah to buck, see if he'd rodeo. This ungodly gargantuan creature jumped over my 6.5-foot fence and ran into a grassy open field right near a busy interstate freeway. By the time we found him, 2 highway patrol were on the perimeter of the fence. They said, "Get him or we shoot him." That's a $1,200 bucker, and I didn't want him running out on the freeway. After a few phone calls, we had a trank gun and some tranquilizer. My friend Scott arrived and we mounted horses. I loaded the trank, handed it to Scott, and we rode up gently on Hurricane Simmental. He took off running. My partner shot him with a trank dart. Hurricane didn't slow down. Not knowing how long it took for the drug to take effect, we decided after 10 minutes we would shoot him again. 2 darts now in his system, Hurricane was acting more like Hurra-maybe, and he was running toward a canal full of water. He was visibly slower, stumbling like a wino. He tried to jump and land it, you guessed it, right in the canal. And yes, right then the drug took full effect. His big head just fell into the water as his eyes rolled back. I jumped off my horse and dove in the canal and came up with Hurricane's face, trying to hold that big old mean head up and out of the water. But no luck. Big Simbrah drowned. I suppose you could say the bovine gods saw to see me with one more Simbrah drama, and about a year later I drew a rank son of a gun named Flintstone. Should have known there was about to be drama from old Flintstone the Simbrah, because my trusty friend Scott was there to pull my rope. With age we see patterns, but I digress. To get ready, I'd practiced on the barrel for a week prior to the Saturday night before I climbed on this 2,300-pound, 6-foot at his back Flintstone. I rode him tough, and about 6 seconds in, Fred friggin' Flintstone downshifted and hit a whole new gear. Time goes slow on the back of this Rodeo Hurricane, and he hit even harder. And at 7 seconds, he threw me over his head. My right arm hit the ground, and the Hurricane chucked me good and broke my right arm. So when you now see a Simbrah at a rodeo, you'll know you need to strap in and enjoy the Hurricane. I'm Barry, and this is my opinion.